Hi there, everybody. And those of you who don't know me, I was, wanting to let you know that I'm Pablo, the music teacher over at Spring Hill. And here we go again with some more lessons. Now, I thought we'd start today with the Shruti, an old friend of ours, which sounds like this. Now, we've learned mostly singing, and this is an instrument that's used for singing in India, and it is from India. And we've learned mostly to sing in a European solfege, which is you put sounds on the names of the scale, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, etc. Right? And I'm going to start combining some Indian solfege as well into these lessons. Now, it's similar in some ways, but in other ways it's brand new. But it's the same thing. You're putting sounds on the notes of the scale. Let me show you how Indian works. It's sa instead of do, it's sa. Sa, re. Re is the same. Ga, ma, pa, pa, da, ni, sa. Right? Those are the notes. Sing them again from the bottom up. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Okay? And backwards, just nice and slow. If you're learning the Indian, would be, the same thing as going, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do is backwards, right? Do, ti, la, so, fa. Now, you might even not know how to do that. And we probably want to spend some time practicing, but today I'm just going to spend a little time on Indian and see that you're familiar with those sounds. So backwards from the top down in Indian would be sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. Now I'm going to do a few and have you sing them back, just 4 or 5 at the most of the Indian, okay? Sa, sa, sa. Re, sa, sa. That's similar, Re, ga, sa. Re, ga, ma. Pa, pa, ga. Ga, re, sa. Pa, ma, ga. Pa, ma, ga. And finally, pa, ma, ga, re, sa, sa, sa. You try it. Okay, that gets your voice kind of familiar with the Indian. Now, we didn't use range of the voice much at all, but that's okay. So now we're on that, just getting our voices warmed up to sing. Let's sing a new song that I want to start teaching some of you. I don't think most of you have heard it before. Whoops. And I want to teach, it's from Africa, which, I do a lot of African things. And it is called Sasa, krohma. And it's really, I'm going to read where the story comes from, because what you're talking about is a bird. Excuse me. Let's go around and read the little story, which is right here. Let's see. So, it's about a baby eagle, and it's a male specifically. So it's a boy eagle who chases fowl, chases everything else, instead of attending to his mother's funeral. He doesn't go because he thought he had to eat before going to the funeral. And if he hoped to eat at all, you see. Now, somebody adds this. This is a teasing song referring to those who are truant and who don't give proper attention to events or duties which need to be given a priority, such as family. That's a big deal. Okay, not going to your grandma's funeral, I mean, and going to eat instead, well, I'm not going to say anymore. That's the kind of duty you don't want to avoid. At any rate, let's sing the song and get familiar with the words a little bit, even though we won't learn them all today. They're actually not that hard after you know them. It goes like this. Sansa, krohma, niwe awa cheche kokoma. Sansa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine awa cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, niwe awa cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Now that gives you a sound, that you can start learning the song from. That song is not that hard. Just knock the Shruti over. So just, I'm going to play it one more time before we leave this song today, but I just want to give you some things we can do with it. First of all, it's an incredibly good passing game. So one of the ways to learn that passing, it's usually done in a circle. Everyone's sitting around with a rock in front of them in the center, and you learn to pass it at the same time. So we're going to practice that. And you don't have somebody next to you in a circle right now, so we'll practice it. I'm going to pass it to you. But we're not facing each other in the circle, but we can pretend we are right now. In the circle, we're passing to the person on our, usually I go right, counterclockwise. I go to the right. And it goes like this. Reach, which means pick up, pass. Reach, pass. Now that's really slow, reach. And try it with me. Pick up a rock in your mind. Reach, pass. Reach and pass. Reach and pass. And reach and pass. Like that. Let's practice it with me singing this song without the guitar in my hand. Now, if you really wanted to play, each one of you had a rock. There were only two of you. You could just pass it to each other back and forth like this. Reach, pass. Now, the other person has your rock. Then we just keep going on that. Then they pass you the rock that you pass them. Reach and pass. Reach and pass. And reach and pass. So it can be done with two people, which is fine. And gives you a good practice on your rhythm and keeping beat. So I'm going to sing this song. I want to practice passing back and forth to each other. And if you're in a group of people, you can try practicing it in a circle. Just remember, on the word reach, you pass. But I'm not going to be singing the word reach and pass right now. I'm going to be showing you with my hand what that is and singing the song instead, without the guitar, though. It goes like this. Sansa, krohma, wune awa cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Reach, pass, grab, pass, grab, pass. Now that's fast because that's really kind of the speed that it should be at. And after you practice, it should be easy. And in the circle, it just goes around the circle. Everybody gets the rock from their neighbor and passes it. Pretty soon, by the end of the song, after singing it for a while, everybody has a different rock, which is fine. The important thing to remember this, if you're practicing in somebody, you don't hold the rock till you grab it. So the rock's on the floor, you don't touch it. So it's just reach and, I'm going really slow now. Reach and pass. Sasa, krohma, wune awa cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Sasa, krohma, nine wo cheche kokoma. Good. Now, The other thing that we can do is try some rhythmic things with this. So what I was doing today, which works really well, is just start with our hands, right, left, right, while we sing the song. Sasa, krohma, nine, wo, che, kokoma. One hand being Sasa, krohma, nine, wo, che, kokoma. Followed by the other. Sa, krohma, nine, wo, che, kokoma. One hand then the other. Sasa, krohma, nine, wo, che, kokoma. Now there's some cool things you can do with this. Now if you have sticks, one thing you could do is on the floor, do the same. You start with the right hand, so you actually have a place you start, and you go right, left, tap, tap, right, left, tap, tap. Now I'll sing the song really slow because this is really slow, and that's okay. And that's right, left, tap, tap. Here we go. Sasa, krohma, nine, wo, che, kokoma. 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 And those are just a few of the things you can do with this. There's some really nice things. And getting you ready for xylophones, you can start doing board-ons on those. Where's my sticks for the xylophones? They fall off onto the floor. But the idea is to, can't find my sticks. Anyway, you know how that, I don't have the sticks right, but that's okay. Sasa, krohma, nine, wo, che, and that's just a simple board on one hand, then the other, which we've done in class. C, G, C, G. Those are starting points to work, develop arrangements of the music with the xylophones for. So we're going to leave that alone for the day and let you play with that. I think I want to go over Piama again and talk about the words. And then if we have time, we'll do Sasa, which there's one new part in Sasa. So hopefully you have time for both. Now, Piama, let's get that going. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the Shruti for this. And sing this song and go through the words. Now, your work this week would be to start learning the words. Let's see, did I put this in? Yes. I'm going to put it in a different key just because I did. I have to change out a C for this. And the Shruti changes to different keys using the first note of the scale and the fifth note of the scale. All right. So, I'm going to sing the song once, and then we'll talk about what you should memorize. What I think. Not all of it, but there's certain things that are easy to memorize. I'm going to bring those out. Ready? Piama, Piama, etanerida, ni cucciare ciucurate, no te provesa mirahi, naji, 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 temunakaru. Now, I think the Piama, that's easy. Ready? Let's try it. 1, 2, ready? Piama, Piama. And then I'm going to ask you to memorize this next word, which is a 5-syllable thing. Etanerida. Etanerida. So, etanerida. Etanerida. And you do have the words. So you might want to look at them. And we've gone through the translation. I won't spend time on that today. So let's just try that much. Piama, Piama, etanerida. Piama, Piama, etanerida. And the last thing you can, even if you don't know this, nikuti chayare, forget that. But chukurate, that's like chocolate. Chukurate, so you can even go Piama, Piama, etanerida. Just go la 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 la, and just remember chukurate. So that's your work. See if you can memorize that much. At the end, what's really easy is naji naji naji. Just for temura karu. So that you look at your words. I would try to memorize it. Anyway, I'm going to leave this alone. I love the song. And I'm going to just spend a little time on the new part of Sasa. Now, I'm not going to review the old Sasa. I will later. I'm going to teach you a new part called Tahova, which is part of this Sasa thing where we start bringing in the drum and drummers. In order to be in the group, you'd have to be pretty proficient on a drum. But at any rate, let's review what we did last time, just some of the things. We all know togi, 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 ea togi, mili lima, pate. Remember po, right? Pate, po. Lua pate, high claps 2. Lua pate male po, 2 followed by a low, 2 highs and a low. Right? Now, tulolo, let's go to sleep. Tulolo, tulolo, tulolo. Quiet, and then nofo. Wake up with really big eyes. Okay? All right. That's the tulolo, tulolo, tulolo. Nofo. And you're up. Okay. Now here's the new one. This is where we start bringing the drum in. The rest of them have drums on them. And I always give you 2 beats in front, like this. And then we start. Now Tahova is this. It's just tapping with one hand and waving with the other for 8 beats. 1, 2. You don't say the numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. You just do it like this. And I play the drum like this. I give you the 2 beats and then you start. I go, when you go, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'll play the drum part. I play with that. Ready? Now I won't be able to show you this, but after going like this, you come in like that. 3, 4, okay? 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Now, the other thing I forgot to show you, at the end, I like to go high, low, knees, like that. So your part would be, the whole thing now, we got to go in a second, would be this. I'm not going to play the drum. I'll show you your part. I hit the drum twice, and you go high, low, knees. Let's try that with the drum. You try it. See if you can remember it. Ready? Try it. Okay, I think that's enough for today. That's your new part. That's Tahova. Tahova from Sasa. And Sasa is so much fun. It's played on the floor with a big group of people, all moving together in a really nice way. So it's been really nice hanging out with you. And have fun with any of the games and play some of the old games if you know them. Do some of the old dances. There's a lot of great dances we've done. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.